Is your dog constantly scratching, turning in circles trying to get to that one spot? Or maybe you've noticed them biting at their skin or just acting unusually restless, not settling down like they normally do. It's easy to dismiss it as just a simple itch, something minor. But often these are the first signs that something more is going on. It might not just be an itch. It could be an invasion by some very unwelcome guests, fleas or ticks. These tiny creatures can cause big problems for our dogs, leading to discomfort, skin infections, and even serious diseases. It's our responsibility as pack leaders to understand what we're dealing with. But here's the challenge many dog owners face. How can you tell which one it is? Is it a fleet-footed flea causing all that irritation, or a stealthy tick that's latched on? They are different. Their behaviors are different, and the risks they carry are different. And perhaps the most important question once you've identified the culprit is, how do you get rid of them safely and effectively? We don't want to cause more stress to our dogs or use harsh methods if there are better, calmer ways. It's about protecting them, not just treating them. In today's video, we're going to bring clarity to this common problem. We're diving deep into the world of these parasites. We'll explore the key differences between fleas and ticks so you can become an expert at identifying them. I'll show you exactly how to spot them, even when they try to hide. And most importantly, we'll go through the safest, most effective ways to kick them off your dog for good. We want our dogs to live happy, comfortable, and balanced lives, free from these pests. All right, let's talk about fleas first. I call them the jumping ninjas because that's exactly how they operate. Quick, agile, and sometimes it feels like they appear out of nowhere. These are tiny insects, usually just about 1 to 3 millimeters long, so you need a good eye to spot them individually. Their color is typically a dark brown, almost black, which can make them difficult to see, especially on dogs with darker fur. They don't have wings, but they don't need them. Their specialty is jumping, and they are incredibly good at it, covering impressive distances relative to their size. The key thing to remember about fleas is their movement. They are fast movers, darting through your dog's coat. If you try to catch one with your fingers, you'll often find it's a frustrating game of chase because they can leap away in an instant. They don't crawl slowly, they jump. This jumping ability is how they spread so easily from one host to another or from the environment onto your dog. And when they bite, they often don't just bite once. A single flea can bite multiple times, which is why an infestation can quickly lead to intense itching and discomfort for your dog. These bites manifest as small, red, itchy bumps on your dog's skin. You might notice your dog scratching, licking, or chewing at specific areas. Commonly, fleas like to hang out on your dog's back, especially near the base of the tail. The belly area and the groin are also favorite spots because they are warm and offer easy access. Understanding where they prefer to live on your dog helps you know where to look first. It's about knowing their patterns, their behavior, just like understanding your dog's energy. Now let's shift our focus to ticks. These are a different kind of parasite altogether, what I call the silent bloodsuckers. Unlike the hyperactive fleas, ticks are more patient and stealthy. They are generally larger than fleas, typically ranging from 3 to 5 millimeters before they feed, but they can become much larger and engorged once they've had a blood meal. An important distinction is that ticks don't jump. They can't. Instead, they crawl and are experts at questing, waiting on blades of grass or shrubs with their front legs outstretched, ready to latch onto a passing host like your dog. When you find a tick on your dog, it might look like a small, dark brown or greyish bump, almost like a tiny skin growth or a wart, especially if it has already attached and started to feed. They are masters of disguise in that sense. Ticks prefer to settle in warm, hidden, and less accessible spots on your dog's body. You should always check carefully in and around the ears, under the collar where it's dark and protected, between their toes and paw pads, and in the armpit areas. These are places where they can attach undisturbed. Once a tick finds a suitable spot, it embeds its mouth parts into your dog's skin and begins to feed on blood. This isn't a quick bite like a flea. Ticks latch on and feed slowly, sometimes staying attached for several days, growing larger as they ingest blood. This prolonged feeding is what makes them particularly dangerous. Ticks are notorious vectors for transmitting serious diseases to both dogs and humans, such as Lyme disease, ehrlichiosis, anaplasmosis, and Rocky Mountain spotted fever. The longer a tick is attached, the higher the risk of disease transmission. This is why vigilance is so important. So we know what fleas and ticks are, but how do you actually spot these unwelcome guests on your dog? It requires you to be observant, to know your dog's body, and to perform regular checks. One of the best tools you can have in your arsenal is a fine-toothed flea comb. This isn't just for grooming, it's a diagnostic tool. Slowly and gently comb through your dog's fur section by section, making sure the teeth of the comb reach down to the skin. Pay extra attention to those areas we talked about. The back, base of the tail, belly for fleas, and ears, neck and paws for ticks. When you're combing for fleas, you might catch adult fleas in the comb, but often you'll find what's called flea dirt before you see an actual flea. Flea dirt looks like tiny black specks, similar to coffee grounds or black pepper. It's actually flea feces, which is digested blood. A simple way to confirm if it's flea dirt is to place these specks on a damp, white paper towel. If it's flea dirt, the specks will dissolve and leave reddish-brown streaks, the color of blood. This is a sure sign that fleas are present, even if you haven't seen one jump. Spotting ticks can be a bit different. Because they attach firmly and can be small before feeding, they might initially look like a tiny skin tag or a small scab. You need to look closely. Part the fur and examine any suspicious bumps. If you see something new, especially after your dog has been outdoors in grassy or wooded areas, investigate. A key differentiator is that if you look very closely, often with a magnifying glass, you might be able to see the tick's legs near the skin surface. A skin tag won't have legs. Feeling for small lumps during your regular petting sessions can also help you detect ticks early. Chapter 4, Removing Fleas, a multi-pronged approach for your dog and home. Once you've confirmed your dog has fleas, the next step is to get rid of them. This isn't just about killing the adult fleas on your dog, it's about breaking their life cycle, which involves treating your dog and your environment. First, continue using that flea comb daily. This helps remove adult fleas and flea dirt, providing immediate relief to your dog. Every flea you remove is one less flea biting and laying eggs. Be thorough and have a bowl of soapy water nearby to drown any fleas you comb off. Next, bathing your dog with a vet-approved flea shampoo can be very effective in killing the fleas currently on them. It's important to choose a shampoo that's appropriate for your dog's age, breed, and any skin sensitivities they might have. Always follow the instructions on the label carefully, especially regarding how long to leave the lather on before rinsing. While shampoos kill adult fleas, they don't always have a long-lasting residual effect. This is where topical flea treatments or oral medications prescribed by your veterinarian come in. These products work to kill fleas and often disrupt their life cycle, preventing new infestations. Consult your vet for the best and safest option for your dog. But treating your dog is only half the battle. Fleas spend a significant portion of their life cycle in the environment, in your carpets, bedding and furniture. You must address this to prevent reinfestation. Wash all your dog's bedding blankets and any soft toys in hot water. Vacuum your carpets, rugs and upholstered furniture thoroughly and frequently, paying special attention to areas where your dog spends a lot of time. Dispose of the vacuum bag immediately outside your home. For severe infestations, you might need to consider environmental flea treatments, but always use products that are safe for pets and follow directions meticulously. Chapter 5. Removing ticks. The calm and steady method. Removing a tick requires a different approach than dealing with fleas. It's crucial to do it correctly to avoid causing more harm or increasing the risk of disease transmission. First, gather your tools. You'll need a pair of fine-tipped tweezers or a specialized tick removal tool, which you can get from most pet stores or your vet. Make sure you have good lighting and, if possible, someone to help keep your dog calm and still. Approach your dog calmly. Your energy will affect theirs. Speak reassuringly. Once you've located the tick, use your tweezers or tick removal tool to grasp the tick as close to your dog's skin surface as possible. You want to grab the tick by its head or mouth parts, not its body. If you squeeze the tick's body, it can cause the tick to regurgitate its stomach contents back into your dog, increasing the risk of infection. Pull the tick out slowly and steadily, straight upwards with even pressure. Do not twist, jerk, or crush the tick. Twisting can cause the mouth parts to break off and remain embedded in the skin, which can lead to irritation or infection. After you've successfully removed the tick, examine it to ensure the head and mouth parts are intact. Then, dispose of the tick properly. The best way is to drop it into a small container with rubbing alcohol to kill it. Don't crush it with your fingers. Clean the bite area on your dog's skin thoroughly with rubbing alcohol, an antiseptic wipe, or soap and water. Wash your hands as well. It's very important. Never try to remove a tick by burning it with a match, covering it with petroleum jelly, or squeezing it. These methods are ineffective and can actually make things worse by stressing the tick and causing it to release more saliva. Chapter 6. Prevent future infestations. Proactive protection for your pack. Removing fleas and ticks is one thing, but preventing them from bothering your dog in the first place is the goal. Proactive prevention is key to maintaining your dog's health and your peace of mind. The most effective way to do this is by using monthly preventive treatments. There are many excellent options available, including flea and tick collars, oral tablets or chews, and topical spot-on medications. Each has its pros and cons, and the best choice depends on your dog's lifestyle, health, and your local parasite risk. It's essential to discuss these options with your veterinarian to choose the safest and most effective product for your dog. Remember to apply or administer these preventives consistently as directed. Your yard and home environment also play a significant role in flea and tick control. For ticks, keep your grass trimmed short, remove leaf litter, and try to create a barrier if you live near wooded areas. Ticks thrive in tall grass and shady, moist areas. For fleas, regular vacuuming, especially in areas where your dog rests, can help remove eggs, larvae, and pupae before they become adult fleas. Washing your dog's bedding frequently in hot water is also a simple yet effective preventive measure. A clean environment gives these parasites fewer places to hide and multiply. Finally, make regular checks a part of your routine with your dog, especially after walks in grassy or wooded areas, or after your dog has played with other dogs. Take a few minutes to thoroughly inspect their fur for any signs of ticks or fleas. Run your hands over their entire body, feeling for any small bumps or irregularities. Pay close attention to the high-risk areas we've discussed. Frequent bathing and grooming not only keep your dog clean and comfortable, but also give you an opportunity to spot any early signs of parasites. Early detection makes treatment much easier and reduces the risks to your dog's health. This is part of being a responsible pack leader, always being aware and proactive. Outro: protecting your best friend, a commitment to well-being. As we've seen, fleas and ticks are much more than just a simple nuisance or a minor annoyance for our dogs. They are potential carriers of disease and can cause significant discomfort and health issues if not addressed properly. They are dangerous, but the good news is that with the right knowledge, the right tools, and the right tips we've discussed today, you are now equipped to spot them early, to understand the difference between them, and most importantly, to remove them safely and effectively. This knowledge empowers you to take control of the situation. Protecting your furry friend from these parasites is a continuous commitment, and it extends to protecting your home environment as well. By being vigilant, by using preventive measures, and by acting quickly when you do find an issue, you can ensure your dog stays healthy, happy, and comfortable. It's about creating a safe haven for them, both on their own bodies and within your shared living space. Remember, a calm, assertive owner who is proactive about their dog's health creates a balanced and secure dog. Your dog trusts you to keep them safe. I hope this guide has been helpful for you. Taking these steps will make a big difference in your dog's life. For more in-depth pet care tips, advice on dog behavior, and ways to build a stronger bond with your canine companion, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We release new videos every week to help you become the best pack leader you can be. Thank you for watching, and remember, exercise, discipline, and then affection. Always in that order for a balanced and happy dog.